Dean Classic says, do you think Liverpool and their fans, i.e. Drifty and co, need a slice of humble pie? Their recent arrogance after last season's win has turned me off.
The biggest result of the weekend was your boy Fraudiola, who, by admitting that he's called Fraudiola, he looks onto football Twitter is powerful.
Yeah,
that means he reads football Twitter. So my thing is, this is that look. So they lost the game. De Bruyne was benched to begin with, and this also makes me think of the first leg against Tottenham in the Champions League, where Pep. He's going for all 4 trophies. So it's like, okay, look, we have a Champions League game here. Let me rest him because blah, blah, blah. But my thing is this is that, look, well done for Norwich. Superb. I think it's 11 players that they had missing.
I don't know if it was 11. Was it 11? I thought it was 8.
I read 11.
I mean, people did play that we thought might not play. So it kind of brought numbers down.
So again, my thought is that, look, I mean, it's too early. We'll get things out, but right now they're now 5 points behind. So with this kind of loss that they now have, do you see the Laporte injury really becoming a hindrance long term? Do you think that the whole Jones and do you think the whole Otamendi and Stones thing can really be something that people can actually really try and get through, or do you feel Pep Guardiola will just say, you know what, let's just keep possession for like 90% of the game and restrict the amount of defending that we have to?
So you say that, but then when you look at the goals that Norwich scored, Man City were in possession. Otamendi gave it away. That was one of them, at least. I think, and I sat here and I said, the Laporte injury, for me, and this goes back, Devo knows, volume 82, Laporte's injury makes Liverpool favourites. And I stand by that, because Laporte was the rock for Man City. Everyone talks about how great a season Van Dijk had, which he did. Laporte wasn't too far behind.
Laporte was quality. Laporte was quality. Very underrated.
And I think him being out the side and them not replacing Kompany, that's massive blow, because Otamendi is, he's liable to mistakes. John Stones is not. He hasn't grown into the defender he's supposed to be. He still looks a bit jittery. I think both of them need a composed defender next to him. Next to each other, it's just like you don't know what's going to happen. Do you know what I mean? So I think it's a massive blow that Laporte's out for 6 months. Is Fernandinho injured as well? Because I think
he's back now.
I think he would be better next to Stones or maybe. Do you know what I mean? Just to kind of have that composed.
But before I even get to Ramon, so do you think that most likely he's going to buy in January? So do you think that too much damage will be done from now till the January transfer window?
Yeah. Because Liverpool don't have no signs of slowing down.
Well, Pep said, didn't he say in an interview, don't worry, I'm not coming for don't worry, big club, I'm not coming for your defenders.
Lies. Lies.
Oh,
so he's going to be like, because just before I go to Ramon, so even just to address this to you right now, because I said, you know what, let's see how good of a manager you are. Don't buy any defenders in January. See how well you can manage this situation of having Laporte injured. So we all know about how great a manager is. So do you think that Pep can somehow, with the squad he has, be able to manage City to still be competitive with Liverpool with Laporte being injured for this?
But I think that makes him a bad manager. If you know you have a weakness and you don't sort it out, that means you're a bad manager. Yeah, go and sign a defender, because that's what your team needs. Surely. Why would you just sit there and go, right, let me prove to the world how good a manager I am by leaving this massive gaping hole in my defence?
Do you know their squad is worth 1 billion?
Yeah, I know.
The case is that you should have thought of this before. Why did you buy Otamendi? Why did you buy Stones?
Well, Otamendi was supposed to go next to someone else. Stones was supposed to be the next
big
thing.
But next John Terry, bro. He's the next John Terry. I'm still waiting, but he's the next John Terry in waiting.
So how would you? City, I mean, how bad is the result? How much do you think the Laporte injury is?
Do you know what? The Laporte injury is big, but the big issue is replacing Big Vince. And I'm a huge advocate of Big Vince, as the Neeks sports viewers will know. I'm a company in all day, and and when he came back, and this is what people didn't believe me, but when he came back from injury, they were another side. They just took another level, and every time he came back, he was getting in the team. Now, if a man who is 34 years old, when you come back from injury, automatically goes in above Stones and Otamendi into your team, has left the club, which is therefore you're saying is my first choice centre back is left. You're either saying Stones and Otamendi is going to become my first choice centre back, and at the moment in time they're probably not good enough to hold down the whole season with Laporte anyway. It will be risky. They maybe could do it. They may be risky. Then you've got to say let's replace him, and they went in for Maguire half-heartedly, but when it really came down to the crunch time, they wouldn't want to put up 80 mil. There's other defenders out there, but they just didn't look like they were on anyone else. They thought, all right, we got Laporte and Stones, we're good.
Dean Classic says, do you think Liverpool and their fans, i.e. Drifty and co, need a slice of humble pie? Their recent arrogance after last season's win has turned me off. You know what's funny? The thing about Drifty, all of last season, they were gunning him for being so negative. Now, he's positive and he's arrogant.
Wow.
You know what I mean? All of last season, they was gunning him. People are, oh, you're just negative all the time.
You have to choose a point.
Now, he's confident, saying, yeah, we're gonna whoop this team, we're gonna beat Chelsea, and now he's arrogant.
The thing is, they have to be positive now. They're 5 points clear in the league,
and they're looking the team's looking very good. You have to be positive.
You have to you have to say to them, it's your title to lose, bro.
Yeah.
No Laporte in Man City squad. Your team is on firing on full cylinders. Don't come crying and saying we never put ourselves up there. You put yourself up there when you won the Champions League.
Yeah.
When you won the Champions League, you made yourself saying we should be favourites for the Premier League.
And you finished only 1 point behind, only in second.
That means exactly, you finished 1 point behind and you win the Champions League. No. You should now be challenging.
You see, my thing is that I still believe, because I can't flip-flops.
But you do every week. But
no, I don't.
But we move.
Javan, can you please engineer in the back?
I am engineering from the back to the front.
I've got one here as well. I just want to say this one here. Jason Ping says, bring back Hope Meets Banter, a tier 1 show. Look to you, kop-ish.
Look. That's a whole long story. Well, look, my thing is this: is that look, I think that Man City are still going to win this league, so I have to still stick with that. But as much as I say that Laporte injury does have me wondering, but you know what? I'm still going to stick with it until Liverpool prove to me that you can win under pressure now.
Yeah.
Then I don't know, because now you now have 5 points clear. You now have a little bit of daylight now. What if you happen 7 points, 8 points, and now it's those critical games where, man, if you win this, you can extend the points. It is those games. If you can win those games, then I can. So until then,
exactly. You know what? They have to do what Chelsea done under Conte, which is
keep winning.
Yeah, and now you've got that. When Conte had that little gap, he just blew. And by December, no one was catching them. They were gone.
Yeah.
And now Man City's owners, they can't lose another game now.
Yeah.
They have to now win the next 10, 12 games.
Yeah.
And now Liverpool, if they keep winning and that get the Chelsea game already is going to be a big game away from home, they have to now show them that, yeah, we're here in a big game away from home. And as I said, they now have no excuses now. There's no excuses now. They bottled the lead already last year. You have to now take it on your favourites.
So that's for me. It's and like I think one or two journalists just say, see, third and fourth, man, bro. Because basically, someone asked me a question on my podcast that can Leicester City make top 4? I said Leicester City can make top 4. They won't make top 4.
Yeah.
But my thing about it is that third and fourth is really up for grabs. Arsenal, United, and even Chelsea, they are so inconsistent.
And Tottenham.
Even Tottenham, these guys are so untrustworthy that if Leicester think you can just really get some results together, you can actually push the guys. Like, I don't know what's third and fourth is going to be.
The best suited team to break, and only because of Vardy. Jamie Vardy bangs. Under Rodgers, he's been banging goals at a ridiculous rate against everybody. It doesn't matter if it's like top 6, bombs it. If Vardy is on it, he bangs goals.
But for me, it's not enough. Vardy is not enough to get them in top 4.
Yeah, no.
Not top 4. Not top 4. No.
Top 6.
Top 6.
No, top 6.
They ain't getting in top 4, but they can bridge that gap between the top 6 and maybe break in there, and then start looking towards top 4. Do you know what I mean?